Alright, so again, I like this option because it gives me some flexibility. If I've got a creature early on that I don't have the prerequisite for, I can get to one of these things more quickly. This would be my second choice, but this isn't going to be much of a choice. If this were the tickets instead, I might take the tickets, but I'm keeping this one. All right, I'm not going to choose the mark animals over the animals that I have, so I'll choose this one. This is another precautionary one early where I can get a meeple. Also, later on, I can reduce the strength of my stuff, so it acts as 2x tokens, but I'm forced to place an extra meeple, so I'll go with this one. It's reasonably decent. I'm just going to keep these two and see if we get cards yet. Oh, we do not get cards yet. All right. Cards check that I think I'm interested in for the game. This is a primate tag. That's pretty easy. This is a really good card. You get to play the association action as a free action after you play this guy. And he's a predator, so that helps. Here we have a blue tag, so we've got the Europe on this Barno. And I chose this one as being what I determined to be the best card of the rest of the group. None of the rest of the group fit into getting any of these. This one requires some play beforehand. If this was just a free play, I would probably do it just to get an extra couple for this guy. Now, we have small animals, of which I've kept 2. We also have accessible zoo, so conditions on cards, of which I think I've just kept 1. I've just kept the 1. There's 2 others with those things, and I really like this bird, but it'll be a while before I'll even want to play it. It doesn't have any goal need, and so people probably also won't be trying to fill up a bunch of Australia tags. So it's going to be less good this time, unless of course I could get this out, then maybe I do something else. That I probably still keep these 3 cards, so yeah, I still have to lose this one. So this is nice. It's going to be quite a bit of money throughout the game, and probably, well, 1 point for playing it, and then an additional 3 as I'll likely connect all of the water, even though I probably won't fill the map. So those are my keeps. All right, so the red player was first to go, and side entrance is out, and he snapped that. The blue player built a 3 enclosure, and the black player took cards. I am going to, I really have a line for all 3 of these. Not the herbivore, but the 3 others I do. I could take a building that could either get me a predator tag or monkey tag to put me towards those. I've got a second monkey tag here, so even if I can't play the monkey I get, no problem. I also have a predator that I can play, provided that I get this up to 5, but then I can only play 1 animal, which maybe I'll be able to play anyway. The issue is that I won't be able to play this guy. I can play him, but I want to be able to activate the association right after. So it doesn't seem, unless we have a really fast break, it doesn't seem like a good idea. So I'm going to opt for the monkey, and I'm gonna just take the monkey. Other options. This is another one where it's another predator. However, it's another predator I don't have the requirements for. And then this is a blue tag that I could go get. It's pretty easy to play, and I have another one, and I could afford both of them with some finagling, but I can always play this to get the money difference. But I think I want to grab the monkey, the primate. That way, when I do play him, I'll get an extra $3 or whatever. And hopefully, I don't crap out. Yeah. Oh well. But still, I'll be able to put up 2 monkeys because I've got one, and I'll be able to put this out. So not a huge deal. The bush baby is great late game. Not so much right now. All right, I want to set up to be able to do either one or both. Well, I couldn't do both at the same time, but I want to be set up to be able to do blue and monkeys. I can play both this owl and this guy. They cost 20 combined. It's going to cost 6 for the enclosures, but I do have this, so I can put a 2 down and then put a 1 next to the water and get $1 back and be able to play both of those. And then I should be able to play this primates as well. If I have to discard, I can certainly discard the bush baby. Again, later he's good. Early, he's kind of a millstone in your hand. All right. So let's do the build. Let's do this here. Card with the Europe tag. We got a spot for it. And it's by mountains, so we're good. The hydrologist there. Well, this may turn out bad because we're in striking distance. If the blue player wishes to do the break, well, there'll be a break. The red player is probably going to play an animal. Yeah, I would assume. So, yeah, that seems reasonable. And an animal down here as well. But the blue player could screw up the game for both black and myself. We'll see what they do. At any rate, we're going to do our build. Just building a 1, because otherwise we won't have enough money. Well, and we only need a 1 anyway, I guess, so. Oh, what's this guy here? Oh. That's pretty nice. Maybe I don't want to move that down. I thought about putting the building here to move cards down, but I might want to go up and grab this when possible. Although this is still that's going to be stuck in my 5 spots. No, I think I want to play for best case scenario. Best case scenario is there is no break. I can play my animals, and then I'll be able to play this right away after that. So let's move the cards down. We have plenty of cards. And maybe we'll be able to get this, maybe we won't, maybe it won't matter. All right, so there's no break. We're 1 away. The blue player did play sponsor for money, but only for 5. Didn't use the X token for the 6th and the break, and would have gotten an X token back. So I guess he wants to have somebody else cost the break. I don't know. Well, whatever. If it was a mistake, it's our gain. Because now we can put out the two animals. All right. Oh, hold on. Let's do this one first, so that way we get our two cards, which we'll probably end up pitching anyway, but we'll pitch something. Yeah, I know. Just in case we get another aquatic, that's better than what we got. We did not. Oh my gosh. Oh no. All right. Keep two cards from these four. What is this one? Yeah, I mean, we can probably get away with going with association. But yeah, I don't know. Well, this is a predator, so we can keep the predator. Again, I may still have to pitch him later. We have a monkey, so we could play this. Although that's going to be at 4, I'd rather play this than the other one. I'm going to keep this one anyway. I don't know what I'm going to be pitching after this. Probably the bush baby, but we'll confirm the keeps of those two. And now we will play this, which will basically be it, but it does give us 2 blue tags. So we can do the 2 blue tags whenever we get anything. And again, there's no copying. It was merely for the tag, so we had 2 options. Well, the black player did the break. We need to lose 2 cards. Again, I don't really have a line on 2 of these. Now, as it is, there's 2 out, so it makes it a little bit more enticing, but still no. I'm going to keep this animal tag, the primate tag, to give me a second one. And I'm going to keep this. This can fit right around here and get me some income, as well as a predator tag and card. And I'm certainly not getting rid of this bear. He's amazing. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Is it my turn already? Looks like it might be. Okay. So, nothing has really I mean, I'm not going to play this. I'm probably not going to play this first. Nothing's really changed. So, I'm going to play my conservation project. Get my meeple. All right, now what to choose for my upgrade. Let's see. What am I going for here? 2 towards that. Again, generally at this point, I'm looking between either this, makes my stuff a little quicker, although I only have 2 meeples, that's not great, or build. Again, I've got this to place around that, so that should help me with 3 income. This guy I'm not going to be able to play right away anyway. Oh, that's kind of nice. I think I'm gonna, let's see, I'll be the first one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this and do some cheap donations and try to get this 2 rep bump maybe. Like that's good for now. Well, this guy's at 4. just get my income set instead. No, I think I'm good. Enclosure, the spotted hyena compound, right around here. That'll collect 3 income. Let's see what we get. Another fish. Look at that. Nice. All right, I think I'm just going to build a kiosk here. I don't want to lose a bunch of money. My goal is to maybe snap this card, and then when I play this guy, I can drop a tickets here and then buy it, and then after that play this. We'll see if I'm able to, but that'll increase my money production by 2 for that. See how it works. So I've been hit with just a single of the double pilfer. The blue player played this. I don't have the most tickets, so he can't hit me, but I do have the most green. I can't afford to lose. Certainly this card. That would be bad. Yeah, I really don't want to lose any of these. I'll give him the $5 and figure it out. I'm going to snap this arcade to drop right there. Oh, crap. What am I doing? All right, well. All right, well, that was a blunder. I just got out of a game and I have to go elsewhere, so I rushed that. Clearly problematic. I might as well just drop this thing. There's no way I'm playing that anytime soon. All right, well. That was upsetting. All right, so I wasn't able to get the arcade. I made a mistake on the last turn. I'm still going to plan on building this or doing the association. I'm going to grab a building. Because I have the extra cards, I think I'll probably just grab this. Again, I had planned on putting the posturing from this on this and then buying the other one, but none of that's worked. So I'm going to just take this and hang on to the cards and be able to play them. Hopefully, anyway. I think I'm going to upgrade animals. It's going to start getting me rep bumps, and then I'll be able to upgrade something else more quickly. That's the hope. So I'll do that. I won't be able to utilize it if it was billed anyway. Right now I'm going to be at $8. This is going to cost 11, but I'm going to get 3 when I play this next turn. So I'll have 11. I'll be able to play the animals. I'll get the rep bump, and I'll just be 2 away from upgrading build, essentially. The other ones I don't need to do anytime soon. I will play my sponsor so that I have enough money to play my aquatic animal. It is also my second primate tag, and I can do that one now. Grab some cards, and that'll get my association to the 4th position. I mean, I can use my ability to do it at 4 right now, but I'd rather be able to do a project later on in the round. The reason I want to get it to 4 is so I can grab this guy here, upgrade my build, and then make a proper build. I would like to snap this card, but it's going to need more too. I know that my animals can play one without a thing, but that's okay. Probably going to use it to do this association guy. Alright. Alright, the black player has taken the building that I had planned on taking right now. So this is going to cause a problem, certainly. I should have probably, well, clearly in hindsight, I should have taken my partner Zeus, so I'm going to just do that now. I'll get the green so that I don't have to worry about what level I'm at for this. Will also be a little bit cheaper, and I'll be able to make a donation, so we'll do that. Still have plenty of money to build a 2 enclosure and put this guy out, so it's the plan for a couple things down the line. Alright, that arcade is in grab range for my card draws here, so I'm going to build the 2 for the bear that I'm going to need. I'll build it over one of those. I think this will be good. Connecting to my kiosk there, and we'll take this. We can play it next turn. Then we can drop this down or decide what we're going to do depending upon the break level. Alright, let's play our sponsor. I'd like to have this card a little bit better than this card. 1, because it's only a 3. 2, because it's worth a little bit more points. It's worth a green, probably 2 green, 1 green, 1 green at the end, and another ticket. This is going to give us 1, I put it here, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whereas this is at worst 5, at best 7 if the greens are worth 2. Or worth 3. Right now they're worth 2, so. Oh, at any rate, let's place it. I'll place it here. I'll get a buck back for my water spot. Gives me a little bit more income. Alright, I need to get the cards out of the way. Now there's a couple cards I want to snap, but I don't have an X token to do so. I might deal with that later, but I also don't want to break, so I'm going to move this one down, and that'll allow me to play the animal, this guy here, and then do the association action right afterwards. Alright, so the blue player grabbed the blue card off the row that allows for a predator tag and $3 per predator tags. He has 2 predator tags now. I think I'm still going to go with my plan to do this one. But I think I'm going to snap this card to give me another chance at a predator tag or another predator tag, and this one boosts the association. So it's a good card. I would have preferred the other one, free and easy, but this will work. need to endure anything. I'll play 2 animals. Maybe with the hunter ability, maybe I get something I can use, which would basically have to be an aquatic. It is an aquatic. Oh my gosh. Well, this is great, and I'll pouch this thing. And I'll still have the $3 left for this. So that was fortuitous. What does the camouflage do? Oh, nothing at this point. That's okay. All right, now I get to do this. And let's do the predators. This predator, sorry. Oh, and again, as I said, I think I'm going to snap this guy. Let's see, 1, 2. I've got my 5 for the diversity. I probably want to do that next. Maybe I just grab money. Where can I put that 4, though? That's the problem. All right, so I'm going through a couple things. Get some income. That'll be 10 relatively soon. And if it does get back to me, which it seems like it might, unless the blue player plays sponsors for cash, then I can build and maybe grab one of these and grab one of these cards. My other goal would be or other idea would be to just snap and take this right now and not mess around. Now, that would mean I couldn't build because I would have no money. But I can then end it with a sponsor, I suppose. I mean, this is a pretty good one as well. This would bump me up to this. Oh, I'm going to be bumped up now. Yeah, I think I should upgrade the build. That'll get me another meeple. I think I'm going to snap. Let's take this one. I got a spot here for 3 or here for 3. This is a good one for a 4 or here. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, we need this. I think I'm just take 2 more. Get me another meeple. Working towards small animals. Got 5 of them. I got a couple more I can play, so we'll see how it goes. This will be interesting. Although we're doing okay. We've now caught up or exceeded the blue player who was ahead of us. We can't be pilfered for tickets, but we could for green, so we need to be careful. All right, so the break is at 13 of 15. I don't have any money. I want this card because I've got 3 rocks already. I've got a 4th one in the works, but it needs 5, so I'm not, I don't really need to jump to 5. I do have the availability of, doing that at 2 potentially. Looks like our blue is going to try to race us to 4. I'm going to end the round. I'm going to do it with cash. I don't need any more cards, and certainly not blank ones coming from wherever. So I'll do it this way, and I've got a snap, and I can snap this, provided that 2 cards don't get flushed after these 2 guys go. We'll see. Hopefully not. Nope, we're good. All right, and I want to take all our income first. Let's check out the new ones. No, I want this one. So let's snap this one. Take this. All right, I'm going to do a build. I'm going to grab this 5 so I have enough. I'm going to play these 2 animals here. I'll have enough to just build them, but I also want to donate, so I still need the 5. And I'd like to get that stuff anyway. So let's take a look. I need a 1 enclosure for him somewhere. I think I'm going to put a kiosk here. So there's my 1. This gets the best. I guess I could put a 3 there and 1, 1, but that doesn't make a lot of sense at all. So put this guy here, and then we'll put a 3 and grab the $5. All right, now we have $31, and these guys cost 20. We'll be able to spend 7, so we'll have $4 left. We grab the $5. We make our quota, as it were. Is closed on us as well, and their income is 42. And this is their board. They've got the side entrance, and they've also got the engineer. 2 great cards, and in conjunction are going to be pretty tough to counteract here. Not that we can do anything. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's certainly going to have his board filled. We're only in the 20s. And that'll give him the additional 7 points for filling the board, as well as 10 points, because each of these give you 5 points for filling the board. So that's tough living for us, but he's only got this, and I guess he's got a 1 up here. He's got availability for things, so we shall see. But anyway, back to our plans. We're going to grab, I kind of wanted to have the yellow one to help play this guy, but I'll take the blue. That'll make this a little cheaper when I play it. And then I'll do the animals and jump us back up. I'm almost up here, so I might as well do this. 7. Can I afford 7? This is going to be 18 and 7. Yeah, I've got plenty. I'm going to use the X token to get the extra rep bump when I play animals. And I'm going to play the bear first, just in case I draw something cool with the hunter ability. Okay, got nothing. So, and we will play this. we want to move the association all the way up to the top. That way we can do this next turn. We've already lost the ability to do 2 predator tokens. That's what red did last turn, so we've got this anyway. Alright, so on the plus side, the blue player played the 5 predators, leaving us the 4. Certainly on the negative side, he got a whole bunch of points from that and is now leading. So we'll close the gap with the mountains. And I think I'm just going to take $5. There should be 2 breaks, which will net me a little bit of money. I won't have enough to play this big guy anyway, so there's no need in grabbing the 12. Let's see. I don't know that I want to do the multiplier token because there's a good chance that there's going to be a break. So let's just grab the $5. Clearly I got to go with small animals. I'm not anywhere close to even getting one of these. So 1 point there, so we're trashing that. All right, we've done our discards, and it's back to me. I will make the donation. I still have enough to make a big build. It's possible that the red player causes the break, or even if he takes 5, and then the blue player could cause the break, or whatever. So I'll still have enough to do anything I need to right now. I'll need a break anyway to play the Rhino. Break, it looks like. And I'm going to snap this monkey. Can't play this without the bonus. Anyway, I don't really need either of those 2 things, but the monkey I may be able to use eventually. We'll see. I'd like a predator. This is a decent predator, but it's a 5. And I'm going to need a 5 and a 4. That seems crazy. So I'm just going to worry about this. I've already got 46 points, which is a lot. And that's already going to give me the species diversity, which will be 5 blue, which is 15 at this point. So I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, and this is another small animal. Okay. All right, I'm looking towards this guy here. I've got a 3rd monkey tag that I can do that, but I'm going to need to get my build up to 5 because I'm going to want to build it both a 2 and a 5 at the same time. I'll need 2 X tokens and multi is cleared. I'm going to do this first, I think. So just in case it looks like I may need to grab this with the card, but I don't know. I'm moving this down first. I don't have any intention of playing either of them unless I'm forced to. Having a real problem with this monkey and getting him. The red player doesn't even have a spot to play him. The blue player has 3 tags as well, but can't snap right now. And a build, he's not in build range. I mean, unless something happens, but he's not in, range of this. So I'm just going to dump this down for another X token. And that way I can do a build, cover this, and grab it on the next turn and build a 5. Alright, the black player used the digging property of his card's action and dug the big monkey we were targeting. However, this is now in range, so I think I'm going to do a very similar thing. I'm going to play this guy here and pick up this guy with a 2 enclosure. It doesn't have to be anywhere specific, so we'll pick it up, and instead of getting 5 green for the primates. We'll get 4 green for our predators. Not terrible. We do lose 1 green, although this one only costs us $2, and the other one would cost us quite a bit. Now we had some money. The other one was certainly worth more, but this isn't all bad. I do need to only spend 1 X now instead of 2. So the 4 enclosure needs to be by rock. Really the only place I can play it is here. And then I'll play this. And we will take this card. Okay. All right. We are ready to do the animal. Card to take. I don't really see one per predator. I don't even have a spot to put a 3 anyway. Oh, I could put a 3 down here by this water. That'd be 6. You know, this is a pretty big ticket item here. We'd get 6. We're going to put out a 4th one now, so this would be our 5th. This would be worth 11 points. That's not bad. I think I'll take this guy. All right. We'll do this. We're going to take the species diversity. The habitat diversity is bad for us. We'll take the species diversity. We have 7 different, so we're good there. And then let's play this to give us our 4th predator. Well, there's the bird we were looking for. I like the posturing. I mean, this is nice, certainly, and it's cheaper for us. Although we're getting near the end game, I don't even know if I'll be playing that one. Do like that bird though. 5 net 6 points for 15. This guy's 11, but I do get the card, which should be a good another 3 or 6 more. 5 would have to go here. Build is pretty far off. I think the 1 is going to be easier. So I'm going to keep this one. All right, I don't want the animals at the 5. I want to do this, so I'm just going to leave this alone. All right, so the blue player's up to 78. He played his 5 Europe. So we're going to catch up here. I've got a way to end this in 4 actions. This is my first. I need the $12. The issue I'm going to have here is I'm going to need to play these 2, the Clever Monkey and the Pact. I could afford either of these 2. Because when I do a build of a 2 and a 3, I'm gonna cover 1, 2, 3, 4 spots to get me water back. So I'll have the 26 plus 10 is 36 minus 4. It will be $32. So I'll be fine. I can't donate though. So I'm just gonna pass here. But I'm saving these X tokens because I need it for the build, and I'll need 1 for this eventually. So I'll be able to clever something down. Alright, we need to spend the 2 X tokens for our build. Need the 3 here. Collecting $2 back. I'm going to do the 2 here. Collecting $2 back. So we've got 27, 17, and 9 is 26, and we're actually going to get 3 back when we play the Clever Monkey. So we're doing okay for now. We don't have a sponsor. Alright, so I'm just going to play my animals. I don't think it matters. Let's see. No, money-wise it doesn't matter. So we'll play you first. Still have 10 to play this guy if I want. And let's see what we get. Oh, Can't play. That's a 0. I guess I'll just keep this thing. Doesn't matter. And then we'll put the little clever guy down. Get $3 back. And I think that that's 89. And I'm going to get 12 for this. So I'm going to clever down this, I guess. Alright, so there's been a break. It was actually caused by the red player taking $5. So we had like $27 and decided to get 5. I'm not sure. Maybe he's got a big $30 cost card. I don't know. I mean, it seems to do nothing but help. I mean, it'll help me by 3 points. I'll be able to donate for 3, more than I would normally have been able to. But the blue player was able to snap this card, which he could not normally have played. He's got a spot for it, so that's because he had $17 to start off with, or I guess ended last turn with. So that's an extra 8 points. Plus, he do a card action to go look for a 1 enclosure card to maybe, or 1 or 2, maybe to help him out with that. I don't know. We'll see. But at any rate, I'll take my money. None of these cards are going to help me. There's no 1 enclosures out, so I'm going to take this one. Because, again, it doesn't matter. Could actually play it. Well, I can't play it yet, but I could play it for quite a few points if I had gotten it prior to just tossing it down there, but what are you going to do? And there's the 1. So, let's see. Andy's got it up top, so he can just snap that one. Well, I guess he was going to get it anyway if he was going to blind draw, so we'll see what happens. Blue player went and grabbed the Australia tag. Presumably he needs it to play an animal. he won't be able to do unless something really strange happens. He won't be able to do another association action, so we're good there. We're just going to have to dodge whatever he can put out in the 4 enclosure in one of these. I guess it could be 2 herbivores, or I guess he's got an herbivore here, so play a big animal here, and any sort of flocking can go in this one, but we'll see. Now, I have 3 of these meeples, so let's go back to me. I can get another one of these if I want. I only have 1 of those guys, so that'll be 5. Let's add another one. That way I can play the other 2 meeples here, given my ability. Make sure it works first. Let's see. Yeah, it does. All right. We're going to support our project. Predators, second slot. I don't think this matters. Get a card, but that's not going to help. Can't even. Oh, I guess I could play this thing. And I get an extra rep bump. Oh, that's nice. Let's do that then. I hadn't seen that prior to this. Okay. I'm just going to, let's do this one. I get the point for that. And then I just draw a card. I'm going to take this one. Doesn't, I'll take this guy. I don't know. I don't think this matters. It might, but we'll see. I can't move anything in, no problem. And now I should be able to use this to take a partner zoo. Doesn't matter at all, I don't think. No, I've got small animals going, so. Okay, let's grab one. None of that matters. Okay, and that'll get me my last meeple there for another 3 points. And I guess the one thing the break did help me with is to being able to donate. Yeah, it looks good. 110. He's going to need a lot to do that, but we'll see. Competitive game throughout. I know the blue player was in front for a while. I actually thought the red player was going to cause more of a problem given the engineering and side entrance. He did get everything filled, which got him an additional 10 points at the end of the game. But he ran out of space, I think. He had nothing but 1s at the end, and petting zoo or a generally small animal for an aquatic was all he could put out. So if he couldn't find those, he's going to be hard pressed. And that looks to be what happened, since all he did was well, I mean, he did an association, so he got an association action. I think he did this one here, the primates. So it got him some points, but not as much as like 2 animals could have done. But it's okay. Again, blue was pretty tough throughout. Had some money issues at the end, got bailed out a little bit on that, but looks like he too had a bunch of 1s and not other enclosures, and he only put out a 4. Now, it was a good 4. This guy's pretty good, but he needed another build action probably to make it a real competition, but it was close for the most part. I think we did 32. So I had 32, everyone else had 33. About a turn under my average. So again, pretty good.